Hi, my name's Katie and welcome to my channel. Today we're here having a look at a beautiful $500,000 recreational pond in Australia. It's really mind-blowing seeing what this pond came from. Looking at how beautiful it is now, you would never guess where it began. In this video, we're going to go through the whole process of what it took Mark Jones and his PondWorks team to create this masterpiece and show you the type of beautiful ecosystem you can have in your very own backyard. We're going to visit this pond in person with Greg Wittstock all the way from Aquascape in the US and Mark Marshall from the UK, which is the biggest project for PondWorks to date. Without further ado, let's get into it. We got Mark Jones from PondWorks here, and this is the biggest project that you've ever done, right?
To date, yes. This is our largest project. This is 35 metres long, 12 metres wide and 2 metres deep.
Incredible.
So it started as a leaky old dam. It was lined and that lining had failed. The client basically wanted to renew it, and part of the brief was to be able to see the waterfall from the front entrance of the driveway, which you certainly can do when there's not 50,000 vehicles in the way. It started as being a turkey nest style dam, traditionally dug with sort of curved sides. There was no terracing in place. Where we're standing here now is actually all built up ground. So this was originally water that come to the edge here, and we actually had to build all this up in the process of creating our excavation. The project itself actually took us about 6 months. There was 8 weeks of that 6 months were lost to bad weather. Really strange ground around here, there's a lot of black soil, so the machinery was just sliding sideways. It was quite a dangerous affair.
Did you guys do all the plants around it as well, or just
all the aquatics we did?
The aquatics, okay.
And then the homeowners come in here with some other landscapers, and they do have 2 full-time gardeners here as well to do a lot of the other planting. And
for building a waterfall like this, what type of rock do you use?
So this is all basalt. This originated from up near Kin. It's a very inert rock, whereas we tend to steer away from rocks like sandstone. As the water slowly creeps into them, it breaks down and crumbles over time. The basalt, and this rock I think is somewhere in the vicinity of like 35 million years old, so quite a bit of age to it, and a very beautiful rock to work with. If
there was one thing about this that you had to pick as your highlight of this project, what would it be?
Look, the whole grandeur of it. The waterfall was definitely one of my favourites. I did enjoy building that.
It's incredible.
And piecing that together.
And I know how hard it is to get a waterfall to run naturally as well, because when I was growing up, my parents had a rock pool they got put in, and it took forever to get the contractors to get the waterfall right, to have the waterfall naturally. And it's about understanding your rock. So if there's a natural split in a rock, you can sort of utilise that to create that shear fall. A more rounded rock, the water will stick to it and run down its face, whereas a sharp edged rock creates more of a sheer curtain. And all the plants are growing so naturally around it, some huge plants, like the fern there. Is a smaller version of something like this achievable? Most definitely. Okay. Look, something like this, starting from around about that $650,000 price bracket. We can install a little 3 metre by 2 metre pond in a small backyard space for somewhere around about the $15,000 margin. So Australian? Australian, okay. Yeah, Australian dollars. Thank you so much, Mark, for sharing this project with us and inviting us to be here today. It's been incredible to get to share this with you and get to see some of the work that you're doing. Thank you. Yeah. And so this is Mark Jones PondWorks, based in Brisbane. We cover the whole of southeast Queensland into northern New South Wales and right the way through to Mackay. Thank you so much. Not a problem. Thank you. Now you've seen how the pond was built, we're going to talk about the fish in the pond and the filtration.
Hey,
hello.
Are you filming?
I am.
I was so excited that you surprised me here.
Yes, and I was so excited to see you too.
So you work here in this area?
Yes.
And you live about 2 hours from here?
Yes.
The last time I saw her, she was at Aqualand for Aquatopia, visiting all of our ponds, and we're trying to get her back in August for Pandemonium.
We're here today and having a look at this amazing pond. What do you think of the pond?
Well, it's so fun for me to visit certified aquascape contractors all over the world, including down under in Australia. I love coming down to this. Is my 4th visit down here. And what's so neat is this pond right here is incredible because it's so large and it's got these beautiful koi in it and water lilies, and it's an ecosystem. And so many people that have traditional koi ponds don't include water lilies in them. They don't have the rock and gravel. But the most amazing thing about this is that it's all filtered with a natural wetland filtration system that works with Mother Nature, not against her, and you only need to clean it out once a year. And so many people with traditional koi ponds with beautiful fish like this are used to back flushing and cleaning out their filters on a regular basis. But down here, you don't have to do that because it's a wetland filter and you need to clean it out once a year.
Yes, yeah, so it's very nice and natural, low maintenance.
Yes.
Yes, and you actually got into this whole business because of your turtles, didn't you? And making your own
Turtles,
filter.
fish, and frogs as a 12-year-old kid back in 1982, so many, many years before young Katie here was born. And that pond leaked and turned green and my prize turtles migrated away, but that was the beginning of my odyssey because all of those problems I turned into opportunities and I learned how to do this stuff. At 24 years old, I patented my filter system, and this is the 35th year for Aquascape being in business, and we sell our products all over the world to contractors that I get to go and have the proud opportunity to visit with Greg Wittstock, the pond guy, for the lifestyle page, Team Aquascape for the construction, and then Ed, the pond professor, for the ecology. Hey, can we show you the wetlands?
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, let's go show that up.
Let's have a look. Yeah, so they've got this nice paved area through here, and we're heading up to the wetland filter now.
First of all, it's the plant material down here is just incredible because it's a tropical area, as you know. I love this bridge. They have an upper pond area up in here just for recirculation. But the heart of this system, how this all operates, this is actually the filter. So that's like the most beautiful filter in the world. It's an upflow wetland filter. And I love how Mark put these steps around it. As soon as I came here, I go, there's no person alive that wouldn't want to walk those steps.
Yes.
You know, but as you can see, the water flows up through the rock and gravel. It starts with the snorkels and the centipedes, which is our patented filtration system for wetlands. And then all of the plant material suck the nutrients out and it grows. And so that's how basically you get the water clear. But the nice thing about the wetlands is once a year, and we'll show you over here, go this way, Thalia, and the plants always grow bigger because they're super loaded with the nutrients from the pumps that come up here.
Yeah, but Mark said there's a nubius over there. I've never seen a nubius so big.
Yeah, it's because it's getting all the super nutrients from all of the fish that live in here. But there's the top, you can see that round area right there. Yes. That's the top of the snorkel. So, and look, there's little fries in here. See the little fry? Because this is a safe area for them to live. Once a year, you just have to take that lid off, drop a pump down, and then you power wash the top and let the water flow through, and you pump it out, and then it goes for the next year.
Yeah,
so Mark said it's about ready for this to be clean. So this is about as dirty as a pond will ever be.
Yeah, and it looks so clear.
Yeah, I was just swimming in it. It was great. I love swimming in it. And one of the things about traditional swimming pools, because this is even bigger than a traditional swimming pool, but you have chlorine and chemicals. This is biologically filtered. So like right now, I'm gonna be driving to Byron Bay an hour and a half or whatever away. I'll feel great.
Yeah.
You know, when I get out of a swimming pool or a hot tub, I shower. When I get out of a ecosystem pond, I dry off. Yeah. And I just cover myself in natural bacteria. This is how we evolved as a species.
Yeah, you couldn't wait to get in there.
No, I was excited to swim with the fish, but look at all of the fry up in here. It's just natural. And this is what we like to do, and this is like we like to encourage people, is to make a low maintenance ecosystem water feature. You replicate what nature does. We're just recreating what a wetland does in nature. We're just making a wetland with the snorkels, the centipedes, and the aqua blocks, and the bacteria and the gravel and the plants. And subsequently, you only need to clean it once a year. And in an area where water conservation is so important, you can even irrigate off of this. So you can irrigate the outside crops, and then of course, every time it rains, it's a natural capture of the water.
Yes.
So many people in Australia have the water tanks, but you can replace a water tank with an organic natural water feature and have it capture the rainwater from the roofs and go into the ponds, and then you can actually irrigate from the ponds.
That's such a good idea.
You have 2 dams?
Yes.
Yeah, you could put a giant wetland like this on there, and it will take a little while because it's an earthen pond. This is a liner pond. It'll take a little bit while. You'll never be able to get that level of quality because of the earth, but you'll be able to get significantly higher water quality with a wetland filter.
Well, thank you so much for showing us.
Yes, it was so great. It was fun seeing you. I can't wait to see you again, hopefully at Pondemonium in Chicago, Illinois.
Thank you so much. This is Greg Wittstock, the pond guy. I'll link his channel below. Yeah, lovely to see you as always.
Awesome.
Now we're going to talk to Mark Marshall, who is a landscaper and YouTuber from the UK, who recently had his own aquascape pond put in.
You're here all the way from the UK, as well, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was a bit disappointed. I've not seen any snakes yet. When you think of Australia, we're classic. We think of everything that can kill you, but I've not seen anything yet.
You just need to come to my place.
Yeah.
We've got a snake in the shed,
Oh,
literally
yeah?
in the hay and in the hay bags and stuff.
I do not
they're
need to come to your
no,
place.
you probably don't want to actually.
No, definitely not. But yeah, it's exciting to be around this pond. It's beautiful. Mark's biggest project he's ever done.
Oh, that's great.
Which is amazing. But it just looks like an actual slice of nature.
Yes.
Which is, it's weird. Like we have a lot of like mountains in the UK, a lot of nice places to go and kind of visit. And then when you see something like this, it looks like that's been. If you were to buy this house, you would think that's been there for years.
Yes.
Like centuries. Like you think it's natural.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
So you call these a dam?
A dam, yeah, we have them on farms.
Yeah.
They just kind of like hold water for livestock to drink out of them.
Oh, okay.
And they don't really have fish in them normally.
Right.
Some people do,
So
but
you would call this a pond?
this would be a pond, I would say. Yeah, it's too nice to be a dam.
What made you get into fish?
Just my brother was really into African cichlids.
Yeah.
So then that got me into it because I kind of followed in his footsteps. But we also had a little pond growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Which I really loved, like the little goldfish, and they would breed in there and stuff.
Oh, that's amazing. Fun fact, when I was a little kid, I used to go to my nana's and she used to have this cast pond, and every time she'd come in, she'd go and find the fish, and I'd spend hours looking for this fish. There was never a fish in there.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's a good trick, actually.
So like I used to be like, oh, and she, have you found it? I'm like, come in miserable. No, I've not found it. And she's like, it's in there. But there was once a fish in there because I'd won it at the fair. We'd put it in. I don't know if you do that over here, but you used to play games at the fair and you'd win a little fish in a bag.
Yeah.
Do you do that over here as well?
No, I've never seen that here.
Yeah. So like we then put that fish in the bowl, but they must have died. And she told me that it was there. And for years I was looking after it. And it was only when I was a bit older, she said, I've got to admit, there was never a fish in there.
Oh my gosh, this would break your heart.
Yeah, break my heart. But that was my first love into kind of fish, because I used to have cichlids, I've had guppies, and I've had all kinds of fish. So to have that passion back now, I've just put my first fish in the pond.
Yes.
And then the dogs love the fish, and it's just nice sitting there. It's just, I believe everyone should have a pond.
I agree.
Everybody.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, this is Mark Marshall.
Nice meeting you.
So lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
And I'll link his channel below as well so you can check it out if you haven't seen it yet.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and make sure you subscribe for more content like this. Upcoming videos are a DIY pump in my dams to feed my donkeys water, and also visiting an aquaponics chili farm run by a small family. Let me know in the comments below what video you would like to see first, and I'll see you in the next one.